Hello, in this video we will study about the first law of thermodynamics, which states energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be transformed. In order to understand this statement of the first law of thermodynamics, we will consider an example of a ball. In this example, the ball is thrown upward from point 1 and the ball finally reaches a point 3. When the ball reaches point 3, the ball will then move downward towards the ground again, point 1. So, when the ball moves from point 1 to point 3, there is a transformation of energy. When you consider the point 1, the kinetic energy of the ball is maximum, and when the ball reaches point 3, this whole kinetic energy is gone, but we need to know where it had been gone. So when we look at the statement of the first law of thermodynamics, that energy cannot be destroyed, so this kinetic energy must have been transformed. So this kinetic energy at point 3 has been transformed into potential energy. This kinetic energy has been transformed into potential energy. Now the ball has maximum potential energy at point 3 and zero kinetic energy at point 3, and when the ball starts moving back and reaches point 1 again, the potential energy has gone. Potential energy at point 1 is 0, but the kinetic energy is again maximum. But this kinetic energy is less compared to this kinetic energy. Let's say it 1 and let's say it 2. The kinetic energy 1 is greater than kinetic energy 2. But now we have to think why this kinetic energy 2 is less, because the first law of thermodynamics states that the energy cannot be destroyed, so it must have been transformed. So if you look at the microscopic level, when the ball was falling, the ball was interacting with the molecules of air. So the ball was colliding with the air molecules, and as a result of this collision, the kinetic energy of the ball has been transformed into heat energy. So if you sum that heat energy with this kinetic energy 2, you will come up with kinetic energy 1. So the first law of thermodynamics is valid here because the kinetic energy 1 and the difference between the kinetic energy 1 and kinetic energy 2 is present as the heat energy of the air.